I like that. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I was accosted by House and Pecker Simps earlier today. Broski, like, I thought my tweet was pretty fine. All right, I thought my tweet was pretty okay. Hasan help fund socialist businesses is a good idea. I still think this is a good idea. This is just a good idea. This is a good idea, okay? This is not a bad idea. This is a good idea. Not Hasan start a business. Not Hasan become like business lord, tycoon, supreme, or anything. Just help fund some co-ops. Help fund some co-ops. Just throw some money at them. He can be the initial like cash injection for like a decent amount of co-ops or something along those lines. He makes a lot of money. That's something he could 100% do. What even is a socialist business? A co-op? Workers, feels like a misnomer. Workers' ownership of the means of production. Workers who own the means of production. That's a socialist business model. Now, socialism, it's a little bit more difficult than that, but workers can't do a socialism. They can't like do a single socialism. You can't do that. But not in those exact words. It's a little different, but still like the core thing, workers' ownership of the means of production, kind of like a co-op. And like, I'll do a socialism. Well, somebody, we need help. But no, like you can't do like a single socialism. But what you can do is you can work towards it. This works towards it. For the means of conversation when it comes to like your average person, I think this is like perfectly fine enough. For any specific ones in mind, well, I mean, the one that I rep, being like Ethic Attire, does like really cool stuff. I'm not sure if I want to be like any more involved with Ethic Attire, but we've talked about it before. If you see some of the if you've seen some of the like React images that I have, you may have been able to see them. You may have noticed it on some of the thumbnails. Wait, give me 1 second. Give me uno momento, por favor. I don't know how to speak Spanish. Maybe one day I'll learn, but it's just kind of a lot of work. You know what I mean? Like this. I got like this React image. I got this shirt from Ethic Attire. They were incredibly nice to reach out, and they wanted to work with me. And so I rep their memes. This is not, just so you know, it's not like a paid thing, but I thought it would be really nice to be able to work with them, and I think it's been super sick. That image has energy. Yeah, it does. It has a little bit of energy. I like it. It's a good React image, 100%. So yeah, I have this, and there are other ones out there, like 100%. I mean, White Nervosa started a merch co-op recently as well. And so that's like another thing that you could like look into, right? And now these aren't just like, these just like off the top of my head that I can think of with like the resources that Hasan has. And I mean, the resources that I have, which is a computer, I could probably find other ones to support. I'm not saying he needs to do this like every single day of his life or all the time. I'm just saying like, it's just a cool thing that he could do. It's just a cool thing. I think it would be nice. I think it would be super great. He doesn't even have to run anything himself. Like, once again, it's just like being like an initial cash injection, initial like capital injection for some of these like co-ops and or like union owned like ventures that I think would be super cool, and could like just make the world like a little bit of a better place. And that's something that he can do without too much money, or like too much money or too much effort off of like on his end. Honestly, one thing that you could do even would be, he could like set aside like a certain amount of money like per year or like per month or something, and then have someone manage that money for him, whether that be like an accountant or like someone else who's like probably trained, right? Like an actual professional, and then like a money manager, and use like that specific like amount of money, whether that be like 5% he makes a year, 3%, 2%, 10%, whatever, doesn't matter. And then use that, and then put it towards, and then use that amount and like put it, you could like delegate this to your accountant and be like, for this, how much would I be able to do? What would my like financial outlook be like if we tried something like this? How, like, what percent? Could be something like 2 or 3%, because 2 or 3% of like $1 million is like a couple of dollars. 2 or 3% of like $1 million is like a couple of dollars. okay? That honestly, a lot of really small like union and co-op business ventures would like be eternally grateful for having, right? Hasan makes more in a year than I think, than if I'm thinking correctly, if I did my math correctly, then like 99% of his viewers make in the next 30 years of their life. Okay, he'll be making more in a year than his viewers will, any individual one of them, in the next 30 years of their life. Okay, so with that being said, I do think even like a small amount would do wonders for some of these businesses. They would do like really great things. I think it would be really great. I think it'd be really nice to do. I didn't say that he's like a bad person for not doing it. We've talked about this before on the channel. I don't think that he's like evil or terrible. I do think his obligation is not necessarily to do these things, but his obligation is to not do harm. And I do think that he's not doing harm, and I think that's great, right? But now there's more that we need to do than like not harm. It would be better to do more than like not harm. It's kind of like the separation between being like not racist and being anti-racist. You know what I mean? How some people think that it's fine to just stop at being not racist, and it's good. It is good. It is very good to not be racist. That is a great position to be in. That's amazing. That is great for the world. I think it's super sick. I applaud you. I clap for you not being racist. Good job. I'm proud of you. But to actually move to like a better world, we need to be more than not racist. We need to be anti-racist. So same, like it's good to not be doing like harm. Okay, it's great to not be doing harm. I think that's an amazing thing. Now to work towards like making like a better world and not just taking away the harm, but adding something good to it, we need to do more than that, right? And so that's basically all I've been saying, is that it's good. It would be great for him to do more, and I think like there's more of an onus on you to do more with the more that you have, right? I think that's pretty reasonable. Okay, I think that's pretty reasonable for someone who's made at the very minimum $3 million so far in the last like 3 years of streaming. That like doing like a little, just like this, I feel like it's so little. It's really not that much. It's really not that much. Listen, and the thing is, if people want to come to me and say they really genuinely do not care about Hasan doing anything good in his life, as long as he's like not doing harm, fine, go ahead, say that. Just say that. But that's not what I've been getting. That's not what I've been getting. All right, these people have been coming to me. They've been saying, Comrade Shark, Hasan should not be expected to do literally anything good in his life. Comrade Shark, stop asking people to do good things. I can't believe you've done this, Comrade Shark. And I'm just like, fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Just say, and don't put this on just Hasan. Just say like, no one should ever be expected to do anything good in their life at any point in time for whatever reason. Just say that. Just say, I don't expect anyone to do anything good at any point in time in their life for whatever reason at any point in time. I will never expect anyone to do anything good ever. Okay? And just say that. Stop trying to come to me with your garbage, terrible arguments. Because here's the thing, okay? The reason why, and you've seen this before, all right? Even if you agree with them, because I agree with them on like a certain level. Even if you agree with them in this take, all right? That like in this scenario where you're not like obligated to do something great, okay? The reason, and some of them, here's the thing, okay? It's because some of these arguments have come from like bad faith and they're wrapped in malice, all right? I do believe that. A lot of people who are making a big stink about this, they're saying this not because they genuinely care, but because it's like wrapped in malice and they just want to throw something stinky at Hasan, okay? I understand that. I get that. But that doesn't mean now, because someone is using this in bad faith, does not mean that now the core fundamental criticism that you have is now invalid. That's not true. It's not invalid, okay? Simply because like a diamond is wrapped in dog shit does not mean there's no longer a diamond there, okay? You can criticize the person who put the diamond in dog poopy, okay? You can do that. I think that'd be great to do that. That's fine. That's fine. But now you can't now pretend that there's no diamond in there. You can't pretend. That's not, you become just as bad as them if you try this. And so now, instead of them actually arguing, it's just kind of like a trauma response. It's just kind of like a trauma response. They're just kind of like reflexively getting angry, and they're like shitting their pants and seething and molding. Listen, okay, I gotta tell you, for my Hassan frogs in chat, love you guys to death. I don't care if you like Hassan. I don't care for Hassan in the capacity of, I don't watch him. I don't think that he's like super interesting to me personally. All right, and like I don't have to think everything that you think is interesting. Obviously, people think he's interesting. He gets like average 30,000 views or something. That's fine. He's not my type of streamer. Okay, listen. I will just say this. I will just say this. I care for your well-being. All right, and I do think just because, and these people on like Twitter, all right, they feel the exact. I don't know why they do this. Actually, my bad. These people on Twitter who are defending him like tooth and nail with these like wild, weird like responses that they're giving, these like knee-jerk reactions. Okay, listen to me. Listen to me. Okay, listen. I know you love him. Okay, I know you want to have sex with him. We all know this. Okay, I know you have a parasocial relationship with him. We all know this. Okay, just because you love him does not mean you need to start molding on Twitter so hard that you get the same hairline as him. Okay, that is going too far. You need to calm down. All right, you need to calm down. And I will tell you this, not because I hate you or I want to dunk on you. I want to tell you this because I love you. All right, calm down. It's going to be okay. He's a big guy. He's like 6'5", 6'4" or something. He weighs like 250 pounds or some shit like that. He's big. He's rich. Lots of people say that he's handsome. He's going to be fine. He's going to be perfectly fine. Okay? He's going to be okay. He's built like a goddamn thwomp. He's going to be okay. You don't need to expend all of this energy trying to defend him. He's going to be fine. I promise you. This will not hurt him. This will not hurt him. What I'm saying will not hurt him. What people, what like other content creators are saying, or like random people, it will not hurt him. He'll be okay. He'll be perfectly fine. Even he'll be perfectly fine. I will tell you. Just because you love him does not mean you have to mold so hard you get the same hairline as him. Learn to have a little bit of chill. All right? I love you. Listen, it is good for people to do good things sometimes. I do. I do think it's good to do good things sometimes. And I am going to push for him to do good things. Do I think he's a bad person? Do I think that he is evil and stinky? Do I think that he should be thrown to the deepest pits of hell or something? No. I don't even think that he's necessarily bad or like more bad than anything. He does good things. He recently he did like a merch drop where he gave like a decent amount of the proceeds to like striking unions. I think that's great. I even donated to it. I bought a shirt. I didn't buy a shirt with fucking Hassan on it, but I did buy a shirt with like union members saying we should unionize, union good. All right, I bought that. Hasn't gotten to me yet. They sent me an I actually kind of forgot that I bought it. It's been so long. They sent me an email not too long ago saying there's been a delay. Sorry, your shirt should be ready in the next like 3 weeks or something. I'm like, I bought this shirt in like November. I'm going to get the shirt in like March. Okay. I'm just saying it's just taking a while. It's just taking a while. It was a cool shirt. I want my shirt. Anyways, he's gonna be okay. All right. I think it is good to push him to do good things. It's not that I think that he's never done a good thing in his life. It's not that I think he is like an evil, horrible, garbage person. Like, this is not a demand. Some people are saying like this is a demand of him. I'm sorry. Simply asking someone to do something good does not make it a demand. Okay. I'm not demanding him. I'm not demanding him the same way I'm not demanding someone to not like shit in the street. Okay. It's a simple ask. Because I think it's a good thing to do, okay? Just because I think it's a good thing to do. That's basically it. And I do think it's good when people do good things, and it's bad when people do bad things, and it's neutral when people do neutral things. And sometimes it can be good when people do neutral things, but I think it's doing something that's good is better than doing something that's neutral. And doing something that's even gooder is better than doing something that's like normally good, okay? We understand, we get it, okay? We understand, all right? Learn to chill a little bit. Learn to vibe a little bit, okay? Understand, doing good things is actually good. I do understand that there are some people who just hate Hassan, all right? I'm not someone who hates Hassan. I don't care for Hassan, all right? I don't. I never have. And honestly, I probably never will. But doing good things is good. And I will keep pushing him to do good things. I will always do that. You're not going to stop me. That's not going to happen. Because personally, I think doing good things is a good thing, all right? So with that being said, I think we'll, basically there. I don't know why everyone thinks that this would mean he'll have to give up streaming or whatever. What happened to that rich work less attitude? This is true. Everyone's like, Oh my gosh, you're asking Hassan to like Google like on the weekends and like figure out like a co-op to like donate some money to. Oh my gosh, he'll have to like give up streaming. Why should he stop doing something that he's so good at, like streaming for 13 hours a day? Shark, what are you saying? Shut up. You're crying. You're molding. Shut up. Think for a moment in time. I beg of you to think. All right, I beg of you to think for a moment. I beg and I plead. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. The same amount of time that he uses to research something for stream, and honestly, maybe even less. If he just asks chat, he could literally just ask chat, go out, find me a co-op, find me a union who you think would need some money, who you think are doing something cool, and then post it in this part of the Discord. And then when he wakes up at like 12:30 p.m. to go get ready for stream, all right, what he can do is before he like gets up to watch like Joe Rogan for the next 4 hours on stream, what he can do is like look in that part of the Discord and then go, huh, they're cool, and then donate them like $1,000. That's it. And then he can do that like once a month. And you know what? That'd be super sick. Don't you think that'd be really cool? That's really not that much work. It literally takes almost no work on his part. When you get this rich, you can just pay people to do work for you. And when you're a content creator, you could just ask people to do work for you. It's very easy. It's very simple. It doesn't require that much work or that much effort. I promise you it doesn't. I don't think Hassan researches anything for stream. Well, I mean, research, he could like, I don't know. He like gets on Twitter and he sees something and then he like talks about it, right? I mean, I see like some of his stream titles every now and again. He at the very least has looked up something. He's looked up something, right? He's looked up something, I would assume.
This meme is very real.
That's a good idea, and I say this as a Hassan's fan. It's really not that hard. I'm asking him with his boku bucks, with his massive amount of resources compared to everyone and anything and everything, okay? Just do this. And I say the same thing for Vaush too. Vaush doesn't do shit with his life. Okay. He goes like grocery shopping with Conyer and Vermin every now and again. And I'm not even sure if he goes out himself, okay? And he plays like Final Fantasy, all right? And he plays with the cats. And he buys shiny guns sometimes, okay? He's just a fucking nerd, all right? He doesn't do that much. He doesn't. All right, he said it himself. He doesn't do that much, okay? He wakes up, he streams like every other day, all right? He researches, he plays video games, he plays with his cats. There's more that he could be doing. There is. He has a lot of money. It's fine to be a nerd. He can keep being a nerd. I'm just saying, spend like 2 hours less being a nerd and then go chat, find me a co-op to give money to, okay? And then that's it. Go to his section of the Discord. He give $500 every like couple weeks to like one in there. That'd be nice. That'd be great. Oh my gosh, that'd be so nice. I think it would be amazing. There's just more that they could be doing, and this is just bare minimum stuff. Okay, bare minimum. How much money does Vaush's YouTube channel make? Wait, let me see. We can get like a rough estimate, because typically, it's usually in the middle. Typically, for me, at the very least, it hovers in the middle for how much YouTube channels make. For like what I've seen personally, like when I compare my social blade and what I've seen other people compare their social blades, or when I see like YouTubers talk about like how much money they make, and then you compare it to social blade, it usually hovers like in the middle. Okay. Do I have an editor? No. And she's definitely not in chat right now. It usually hovers around the middle. So he's probably making somewhere in the range of $100,000 a year just from YouTube. Okay. Specifically like just from YouTube. And then he has like his site where he gets money from, and other ventures as well. Like the merch as well. Okay. He has some money. He has some cash dollars. He can give some amount to this type of stuff. He can do it. I absolutely can. And don't even get me started if like Hassan actually decided to like talk to a single human being in his real life that isn't like directly next to him just once in his life, and decides to actually reach out and work with like other content creators to do something like this. Can't you imagine? It'd be so nice. It'd be so sick. It'd just be great. And I'm not saying that they're bad people for not. I'm just saying this would be a great thing to do that wouldn't take that much effort from our streamers, from our content creators in this space who make a lot of money. They just make a lot of money. They're kind of rich. All right. They're kind of rich. They kind of are. They make a lot of money. I don't make that much money. I'm not that I don't make that much money. Okay, we really don't. We really don't. All right. It's enough for me to it's enough for me to like not have like a W-3 every year. Okay, right now, and I thank you guys for all of the support. It's been meeting the world. Right now, I do not have like some crazy amount of disposable income or anything. All right, I do know Vosh and Hassan do. I do know they do. This is famous. I'm not. Wait, stop. Parasocial, stop. You're simping. Stop it. You're simping too. Stop it. Okay, stop. I'm not invalidating any charity work that they've done. Vosh has done great charity. Hassan has done great charity. I'm not saying that they haven't. Okay, I'm just saying there's some extra things that they could be doing that would be cool. That's it. That's all I'm saying. That's literally it. That's all I'm saying is that there are extra things that they could be doing. There's no argument against this, that there are some extra things that they could be doing that would be cool. There are no arguments against this, okay? Every argument against this is simply cope and simping. That's it. That's literally it. Every argument is just cope and simping. That's it. There's nothing saying that there are some nice things that they could be doing that wouldn't take that much effort. There's no argument against this, all right? I'm not saying that they're bad people. I'm not saying that they're evil. I'm not saying that they're bad socialists. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying that there's some extra things that they could be doing that wouldn't take that much effort, that would be a remarkably amazing step forward and would set a great standard for our content creators moving forward in the future. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
This meme
That's
is
it.
very real.
That's it. Yeah, I would love to see Vosh like follow through with saying that he would love to support some local campaigns. And everything. And now with Vosh and Destiny and Hassan's, see, like the biggest problem with them is their reputations. All of them have garbage trash tier reputations, okay? All of them. And I don't know why they chose to have like the worst possible this
meme is very real.
Like the worst possible reputations, but they've decided that that's the path that they would like to take. And so it's harder for them to get involved, which is unfortunate, but you know, it's too late to change that. Yo, Shark, I love your content, man, but it's 3 a.m. The Sharks are based and you are. I'm not sure if you're still here, but I saw your comment and I wanted to scroll back up and say thank you. So I don't know if you ever see this again. Thank you. I appreciate you. The Supreme Court did a dumb racist thing. Well, there are dumb racists on the Supreme Court, so that makes a lot of sense.